for the letdown.
Okay, we have... Thanks so much for coming to the closing event of IndigNation, Singapore's LGBT Pride season. My name is Yi-Sheng. I'm the host of this event. I'm also one of the co-organizers. The other co-curator of this event is Jasmine Seah. Jasmine, where are you? Jasmine, woo! Jasmine's the one who brought the sandwiches and the pasta salad. Okay. Come for IndigNations before. I'm just going to wait for people to settle down a little. Okay, thank you. Those of you who haven't, I should thank a few more people before I start. Thank you to Theatreworks for loaning us this space once again, as they do pretty much every year for this event. Thanks to Lee Wen, the performance artist, who lent us this speaker, and thanks to Jeremy Lee, aka the Constant Idealist, who lent us this speaker and most of the mic setup. Thank you to all of the writers for agreeing to be part of this. They're not being paid, and but you can buy some of their books over there at the Books Actually vending booth. And thank you to all of you for coming. As a writer, it's just really inspiring to see so many people coming up for an actual literary event. Plus, it's and as an LGBT, right? Okay, as a gay writer, I'm not L, I'm not B, I'm not T. As a queer writer, I remember when I participated in the first ever ContraDiction back in 2005, and there was this sense like when we were like, eventually if we keep doing this every year, we're going to run out of queer writers. Hasn't happened yet. And in fact, there have been lots of, we've had lots of submissions this year. Where I was a little worried that we were going to run over time. Hopefully we'll be able to be out of here by 11. It's going to be really informal. You can walk in, you can walk out. Don't be too noisy. If you want to have a conversation or speak on the phone, go downstairs if you can. If you have no space, you can sit around here. You can move your chair also. Of course, feel free to chat to the writers before and after the piece. I would like to start, as you know from our program, we are starting the event with a little extract from a play called Tongues. Tongues was written by Jason Wee back there. As well as Sean Tobin, who also directed the piece. Sean Tobin can't be with us here with today because he's got custody of his son today, and he doesn't want to, he doesn't want to pollute the child's mind too much. Yeah, but helping us to read from Tongues, for the first section, we've got some people from the new NTU queer group, Kaleidoscope. From the new NUS/Yale NUS queer group, G-Spot. Yeah. I'd like to, I came across this plan of reading these plays upon these groups like 3 days ago, and there's been a lot of confusion, a lot of it due to my miscommunications, but we do have a little item to open the event. Tongues was a play that was talking about sexuality and religion, and I thought it would be nice to open this year's ContraDiction with it, since our theme is faith in the future. So, may I introduce the very faithful and very futuristic Jessica, Seah, and Eugene, aka Becca the Bus. Becca is not actually part of NTU, and in fact, I just pulled her in. I don't know what pronoun to use with you. Him, sorry.
I'm so off.
Yeah, I just pulled him in like 10 minutes ago. So we've had 10 minutes of rehearsals. Woo!
In the 1,000-year interregnum between apocalypse and judgment, between the first warning and the final battle,
we start with the best people we can find. We switch them on and put them under pressure and heat day after day after day. We give them the power to look over the horizon. We teach them to think at the speed of light and respond like the wind. We give them the strength to touch the sky and lift them 2,000 feet in the air. Because a new kind of world
and the ruler
is
of the
a new
next,
kind of
we
force.
become the sleepers, the dreamers, the
Above
ones
all,
who listen, the ones who obey.
Theatreworks.
Emerge. They made new laws.
Thou shalt not lust with thine eyes.
Thou shalt not lust with thine thoughts.
The moment you lust, you come.
You are peeing and you glance over at the next urinal. You come.
You see a skirt short enough to be a belt, you come.
You watch a baby shaking an ass, you come.
You turn on the radio to set the mood. You come.
The beer commercial plays, you come.
Someone tells a joke, 3 nuns walked into a bar, you come.
You come.
It's Saturday morning and the kids are asleep. You come.
A quick kiss before work. You come.
Sayang, abang tak balik, you come.
I have a headache, you come.
You read.
You type.
You click,
You come.
You sit.
you lean,
You bend.
You come.
You jog.
You drive.
you cab.
You come.
You shake yourself when you're done peeing. You come.
Someone shakes your dick, you come.
Some dick shakes your hand, you come.
The fourth made this law of premature ejaculation, and it is good.
Porn died. No one wants it anymore.
96% of penetration disappeared.
Condom sales fell. No time.
But the world was tired,
And the world smells like bleach.
And old socks.
and the world was very, very wet.
So they made a new commandment. Obey my law and thou shalt never be thirsty.
No, that came later.
First was,
Obey my law, and thou shalt never be weary.
I will give wings to thy feet.
They will rise up like eagles.
They will be guided to paths straight and open.
They will be guided to gardens of reward.
And the world was still wet.
so they made a new commandment. Man shall not live by food alone.
And the faithful were thirsty no more.
And the world was no longer wet.
And the world no longer smells like bleach. And no socks.
But all breath smells like bleach.
And old socks.
And so, halitosis was born.